was your most romantic date?
The most romantic date I ever been on is when a chick came to my crib. She bought me some candles and some sneakers, and like gave me the best sex I ever had at that moment, you know. And I'll never forget her. So romantic.
What's up, y'all? It's Bianca Woke Up Late, and I'm back today. And I'm sure you guys already know the news. It's been on the headlines all week. Rihanna is having a baby with ASAP Rocky. And honestly, I think everyone's happy for Rihanna, but at the same time, everybody is still kind of on the fence about ASAP in general. People don't mind Rihanna having a baby. I think people have an issue with it being with ASAP Rocky. And that's pretty much what's been the controversy all day is that it's Rihanna. We love her, right? But it's ASAP Rocky, and he said quite a few different things in the past about women, about sex, about Black lives, about so many different things that it kind of puts him in a position where he doesn't look like the best match for her. But only Rihanna could really decide who is the best fit for her. And people gotta, y'all gotta deal with that. But in general, right now, there is some pushback on Rihanna, I would say, with the fact that she is essentially a sweet girl as a role model, entrepreneur, great musician, great personality, and she's a role model for the Black community, even if she doesn't believe so. She's a role model for young Black girls. And right now, she's a billionaire who is essentially continuing the stereotype of Black women being baby mamas. And as a community right now, we're all trying to figure out why this is such a thing in our community, where women are having children and men are having children, obviously, and not being married. And I think that is some of the pushback that she's getting. But at the same time, people have more leeway with her because they can understand why she wouldn't marry him in order to protect her assets, let's say. But then we got to think about her options, right? She's a billionaire. Apparently, according to Forbes, she's worth $1.7 billion. ASAP Rocky, at best, is worth $10 million. And $10 million is nothing to laugh at. That's a lot of dollars. But clearly there is not anywhere near what she's worth, right? So you have two people that come together. The woman is the obvious breadwinner in this situation, and the man has less money and also has way less love from fans, way less support from fans, and in general, he's the bad boy type, and we just didn't expect this choice from her. In fact, she used to date another billionaire, a billionaire prince from somewhere. I don't remember where, but I can probably find that for you guys. But the issue comes in with her going this route, because obviously she could do this. Her child, whether they break up eventually or not, her child is going to want for nothing. But some people have an issue with her representing Black love in this way, and they put the onus on her because no one expects anything from ASAP Rocky. No one thinks he's some angel or some good guy, He's a self-proclaimed sex addict. You know what I'm saying? And he's just a very good-looking guy who had one good rap album and is now basically a Calvin Klein model. And that's nothing to gawk at, at all. He has success. He's still a successful Black man, and he deserves to be with whoever he wants to be with, and she deserves to be with whoever she wants to be with. But the public view, the court of public opinion, just feels like this pairing just is not it. No one likes this pairing at all. And, Forbes reports on this, and it says, Rihanna is pregnant, expecting baby with boyfriend ASAP Rocky. Singer, billionaire, and beauty in lingerie mogul Rihanna is expecting a baby with her boyfriend ASAP Rocky. No accolades, because he doesn't have any accolades. He's just rapper ASAP Rocky. And people are just wondering where this is going. There's some rumor that they're married, but overall, some of the comments he's made about dark-skinned women, you know, has people still upset. You know, the comments he's made about a lot of women in the industry, you know, has people upset, and people are just wondering why Rihanna chose this guy. Of all guys, chose this guy. And we already know that ASAP already had interest in Rihanna from a long time. And for us, it's not enough. Like, but personally, I mean, I didn't really, I thought that their relationship was gonna end before it got to this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I also think that Rihanna deserves to be happy. They're around the same age, and I guess that's kind of part of people's problem with the whole situation, is that, you know, they're at the same age, but she has so much more success. And I don't know, I feel like they're in a tough spot right now because, one, we don't know if they're married, and that's also an issue still, like I said before. There is some rumor of him being a colorist, which it doesn't really help him being with Rihanna because, you know, she's a lighter skinned woman, green eyes, you know, and basically the memes that's going around right now is crazy. They're pretty much all just saying like, yo, he's gonna be like a house husband, like a house boyfriend. She's gonna be working and he's gonna be taking care of the baby. Like, which I also predict that the baby's name is gonna start with R. Because both their real names start with R. So I'm just throwing that out there as my prediction. So yeah, I think the whole thing is, just that people are disappointed with the situation as a whole, especially the black community, and we'll just have to see how this all plays out. The baby is born sometime in spring, so we'll just see what happens, if there'll be a wedding announcement or at least an engagement announcement. But nobody wanted to see Rihanna become a baby mama. You know what I mean? Like, we just didn't think that was gonna happen. I definitely thought they would have broke up. I'm just being honest. I thought that this would have just been a thing and they would have been over it. You know, I don't know, man. And honestly, I also just small thing, but what really bothers me the most about their relationship is the way that she dresses now. Like, I cannot stand her fashion sense now that she's with ASAP. It is just ridiculous and all over the place. I just don't like it. If she likes it, I love it, but I really don't. I really don't love it. Like, it's not for me. Like, I get it, he's the fashion dude, all this stuff, like, but his brand of fashion is just not for me to look at, especially with them together. They just look like a thrift store threw up on them. Like, ugh. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Bianca woke up late. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.